everybody, and welcome to a new show. It is the Northern Model Builders Show. So this is a little bit of a concept I came up with a few weeks ago about just doing a show about just models, any models, models from part works to wooden models to plastic kits to absolutely anything at all. And because I'm from Northern, I invited Dave Say and Geordie Dave to come along and do the show. So we're all three of your hosts. What will happen each week is somebody else will open the show. So I've opened it tonight. And then when we do the next show, it'll either be Dave's Hobbies or Geordie Dave opening the show. So say hello, guys.
Yeah. Well, hello and welcome to the Northern Modelers group and show. And stick around and see what we've got for you tonight. And hopefully this will be an ongoing show where you'll be able to see our projects progress over the following weeks and months and hopefully years. And hopefully you'll get something out of that, seeing our models grow. But it's not just for us, it's for you as well. So hopefully you'll get something out of it, and stick around.
Okay, and there we go.
Evening everybody, and welcome to this new show. Dave said everything, so as I say, it's a new concept, and I hope everybody enjoys what we're doing and showing.
Okay, so we've had quite a lot of chat come in actually.
Oh, brilliant. I love chat.
So lots of support already.
Jolly good, thank you.
Right, guys, bear with us. We're using a new streaming platform, so we're just trying to get used to it. Now, normally we would use StreamYard, but we found with this new platform, we get a lot more features in it. So things will be quite a little bit different.
Yeah.
So with the gold star goes to P40F20. Hi all. Hi P40F20.
Hi P40F20.
P40F20.
We've got Build with Adrian. Good evening, everyone. Evening,
Hi, Adrian.
Hi, Adrian.
We've got Penny's Pit Stop. All right, you bunch of Southerners, just saying hi from Scotland. Hi, Penny.
Hello, Penny.
Hi. And then we've got Dave's Hobbies. Hello, everyone. Hello, Dave.
Hello, my friends. Hello.
And then we've got Warren James. Hi, all. Hiya, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
And then we've got, we've got Dave Mack. Good evening, everyone. Evening, Dave Mack.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
And then we've got Dano Builds. Hello, everyone, and good luck with tonight's show. Hiya, Dano.
Yeah, Dano, thank you.
And we've got John's Model Making. Evening, all.
Hi, John's Model Making.
Scroll down.
Got a cuckoo in the background.
Yeah. And we've got John's Model Making. This better be good. I can't watch Call the Midwife, LOL. Well, we'll try and make it as good. Then we've got Penny's Pit Stop. Oh yeah, Call the Midwife. I'll see you guys later. And then we've
show on screen.
got John's. Oh no, I've done that one.
You've got
Crafty. Yeah, we've got Crafty Chris. Good luck, guys. Thank you, Chris.
Hello, darling.
We've got good luck, guys. Apologies for Penny dropping out.
Well,
show on screen.
Sorry, say that again, Geordie Dave.
I've got a show on screen.
You've got a show on screen?
No, it says if you click on the name, which puts it on the screen at the bottom. You know?
Yeah. That's what I was doing, I think, but it might not have been coming up for you.
Must have been.
No. It was definitely coming up on YouTube because I've got the window open.
Yeah, it was
on my other monitor.
Yeah, it was.
So,
right.
What are you guys building?
Well, I bet everybody's wondering what we're going to do. So I think we'll go around one each of the other, and we'll go quickly show what we're going to do. Who's going to go first?
I'll go first because a lot of people probably know what I have. I am still working on this old bus.
Okay.
I do have another model, thanks to Dave.
Okay.
Once I get this sort of completed, we'll try and get the wheels completed tonight.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Real.
I can't wait to see that model done because I know you've been working on it since Christmas.
Yeah.
I know
Fabulous
you started working on it. You started working on it when your Christmas tree went up because your wife put the Christmas tree on your modelling desk. I do remember that one.
Yeah, it's been a hard job because it's I had to do a lot of work.
Right.
I can work over all that because there's instructions, but the parts are all over the place. Not on the screw.
Okay. Sorry, darling, I missed your comment. I'm still trying to work with this. So yeah, Yorkshire Crafter says hello, everyone, because she's made a comment down there. My comments not showing? So sorry, love.
Yeah, they are.
They are showing. It's just I'm working with this new melon. So, and we've got Fleetwood J. Blimey, it's a troublesome 3. LOL. Good luck with your show.
Thanks, Fleetwood J. You can join us one of these days as well. Show us what you're up to because you're into model making in a big way.
Yeah. So the idea is to have guests on as well. Yeah. So come on, show what they're working on as well. So we've got lots of modelers in there, haven't we? Really, yeah. John's model making, Dave, Mac, Fleetwood.
Yeah.
There's a lot of model makers in there. Sorry if I missed your name.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, that's crazy. So right, what am I doing? For Christmas, I've been having these. So I'm going to be making a Metal Earth 3D metal kit of a snow speeder from so you know it's Star Wars and it's me.
Yeah.
So that's
is that one of them things where they sit on and
no, that's what's that called? That's a land bike in Return of the Jedi. No, this is a snow speeder from Empire Strikes Back.
Right, okay. Jolly good.
It's like a little car.
Jolly good. Yeah. Well, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing now, and if I can change the camera.
Yeah, and I'll give you solo layout.
Want to get my camera moved, and there we go. So I am building. I am dioramaing even this windmill that I've got. If you've seen this on my channel, this is the windmill without the sails on. And it was built by a Kenneth Britton, a professional model builder for museums. And he took all the back out so you could see all the workings of the windmill. And you can see the stones in there and the sacks of flour down here somewhere. And he made lots and lots of nice models for museums. And this one was in a museum for quite some time, and then it got chucked out of the museum and it got put online on an online auction at which I bid a silly small price for, and I happened to win it. So I have got the complete sales for it and everything that do go around on the top, but for tonight's show I'm just going to be showing you what I'm going to be doing on the base here as the diorama. And I don't know whether it's a bit too bright for you. If it's a bit bright, that might be a bit better. So you can see on the base here that it's had some coloration on the base, and it isn't very striking as a diorama. So I'm going to make it into a diorama. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a vehicle on there, a man on there, a bush on there, a tree on there, and several other things. So bear with me while I'm doing all this because it's going to get exciting.
Right, fantastic. Okay. Right, so I'll just catch up with the chat because I need to try and keep on top of it with it being new. So Yorkshire Crafter just says, it's okay, I was just checking. Okay, love.
Okay.
And then Fleetwood J says, could show my Renault 4L off as something different and not many people building it. Yeah, good idea.
Exactly, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. And Dave Mack says, I've got my Kenworth W-900 to do next. Yeah.
Wow. Absolutely, wow, yes.
And then we've got John's model making. Metal Earth models are very small and difficult. Good luck, Mark. Yeah, well, I've got my glasses, so. And then we've got John's model maker again. That may cost you some dough, Dave.
Very droll.
And that's that's a chat caught up with.
Jolly good, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, thank you ever so much for giving us the input in the chat. It's most welcome of you. Thank you. It's most welcome. So anything positive we like, and let's say this is a brand new channel, and you know, if you've got any suggestions along the way, please put them in the chat, and you know, we'll look at them by all means, and if they're doable, then we can do them. And we will do them. So we want it to be as much as your channel as what it is our channel, and we want you to get as much out of it as what we get out of it. So
well, the one thing I said on this when I'm doing this is the rule is there is no rules.
Yeah.
As long as it's a model, we don't. It's a model. You know, there is no. Well, there is a couple of rules. One is me and Geordie Dave are not allowed to work on Terminator as well on this show, but. Yeah, that was one rule that we can't scare Dave on this show. The other one was obviously no swearing or anything like that. But the rule is there is no rules, and not one of us is in charge. So basically, we're all hosting, we're all doing it together, and you know that's where it's going to be. So relaxed, and hopefully, you know, we'll get there with it.
Yeah.
Right, a little bit more chats come in, and then what we'll do is we'll switch cameras and get
the camera down.
Yeah. My camera.
So this is my son actually. This is my eldest Jack saying hi all. Hi Jack.
Hi Jack.
And then Dave Max says, Dave, will you be putting small sacks of flour on your diorama?
Well, there is actually some small sacks of flour inside it. Inside the windmill, but yeah, I have thought about that actually, putting 2 or 3 sacks of flour outside. But what I intend to do is, well, I'll tell you what I intend to do when we get into it, and then you'll be able to form an opinion from there. Right,
and we've got another one just come in. Fleetwood J finally found out issue 73 of the Renault 4L. Is the body shell that hopefully will be in a couple of weeks. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Very nice.
Yeah, that's when it starts get really interesting.
Yeah.
So, and I know that Fleetwood J has done a lovely diorama too. So I think you're going to be all shocked when you see that, because that is absolutely wonderful. I really do like it. I was privileged to see a little snippet of a photograph from Fleetwood J, and he's worked his marbles on it. He's worked his magic on it, and it looks absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait.
And that's the idea of the show, to bring people along, to show your models, work on your models, have a chat with like-minded people. You know, we are 3 passionate model builders. Yeah. And you know, that's what we do. So right. So I'm just gonna have to mute because I'm gonna send everybody's Amazon devices off.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, I'm gonna go try and sort my camera out. And as Mark said, please bear with us because this is a new platform we're using, and we'll go from there. Right. Okay.
I'm back.
So I'm going to put the light on again, and I'm going to try and tilt the light away if I can. I don't want it to be too bright for you guys. So what am I going to do here on this diorama? Well, I've actually got this Italiarail Ford Transit 1/24 scale gas van. It's a transit van, so I'm going to be making one of them to go on this diorama, and I can show you the body shell. The body shell is there. So once I get it in camera shot.
Do you want full screen, Dave?
You can do.
Yeah, hold on.
Once I get it in camera shot, you'll be able to see that.
There you go.
It does actually. I'm just going to have to move my screen because I've got the camera shot there as well. So it does actually fit very nicely. Does this Ford Transit with the windmill, because it's 1/24 scale is that I worked out what the windmill was. I'm not happy with the way that the windmill is black. I'm wanting to paint it somehow, and so I'm going to actually rub a lot of this paint off so it's dull, and then I'm going to repaint it, and then I'm going to dry brush it with some bricks, so it simulates bricks on it. So, and then down here there's going to be a bush down there, there's going to be a ladder somewhere up the side here, and there's going to be a person sat down having a cup of tea, and then at this side of the diorama there's going to be this side there's going to be a fallen down hut and an old tree, and then maybe some more bushes around here. So, and that's the idea of getting this diorama. It all has to fit in within this wooden base each side of the diorama, and it has to fit in that wooden base because it actually has a perspex dome over it. So once it all fits in there, then it'll be away from dust and rain and everything else and little fingers. So yeah, and that'll look really nice, I think. So that's my idea. So I'm going to get on now, and I'm going to start and get these bits out for this Ford Transit that want washing, and then they want spraying. I won't be able to wash them and spray them today because I want to do some other things on this today, but you'll see me get them out the packets ready for washing. Okay,
right, I'll take you off highlighted spotlight. There we go. Right,
yeah. So if I'm cutting plastic and what have you, hopefully it won't annoy people too much. But I've got to get into these bits and pieces. So the idea with this is that we can do a little bit of progress each week, or each fortnight, or each 3 weeks, or whenever, and then we can come back to you guys and you can see what we've done, and we can tell you what we've done. And it's entirely up to you when you want us to stream. Do you want us to stream? I think probably every week will be a bit too much, but we'll go by your suggestions. So have you got any suggestions about how often you'd like us to stream with our little projects? Answers in the chat, please.
I'm busy working on the axle on this bus.
What are you doing with yours, Dave?
I'm busy working on the axle.
On the axle?
Yeah, just waiting for bits, putting bits together, waiting for them to dry a bit, because I'm not using super glue today. I'm using ordinary glue, so it takes a little bit longer to dry.
Yeah. So, and I've just seen a comment there which I'll try and highlight. Show on stream. So yeah, so use some of the bricks I gave you around the base of the windmill. Yeah, I'm going to use some of the bricks on the falling down building at the side there, Jason. Yeah, thank you.
gosh, these are fiddly to work with.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be cutting these little bits off the sprue, and as you would normally do on
help if I put my glasses on, wouldn't it, really?
yeah, it would really.
I might not be seeing, you know.
Yeah, it's no good for me if I don't put my glasses on. That's
Oh no. Trouble is though, I've found my eyesight has got worse lately. Since turning 40, my eyesight's gone down. I need to get to. I only had an eye test last year.
Yeah.
I think I need to go for another one again because I'm really finding it difficult to see things.
It does get worse when you get past 50 as well.
Yeah, well, I'm not there yet. He says.
Yeah, he says.
What does it for me though? It makes me worry because I wonder, is my diabetes getting worse?
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, you've probably always got to have them checked, have you, with your diabetes?
Yeah, last time they checked, they said it was in remission, so I was quite chuffed at that. But You just don't know if these things are going to return.
No, you don't. That's true. That's absolutely true.
So, right, let me just see if there's any more chat.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Right, so Dave Max says, I'm thinking of doing a diorama for my tiger tank I built a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Jack LTTV says 14 people in chat. Wow, well done, lads.
Yeah, thank you.
Fleetwood J says, you've done that one, haven't you, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave Max says, every 2 weeks streaming will be good, providing it's good for you guys.
Oh, that's a good suggestion then already.
Okay. John's model making, stream your progress every couple of weeks.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And then, right, got it. Dave Max says, I've got to take my glasses off for close-up work and I'm blind as a bat, lol.
Oh, heck.
Just making sure I get this. P40S20 says, wait till you get past 60.
Yeah.
And then Fleetwood J says, got to find my mojo and love for Winnie the Root Master. Poor thing is gathering dust and I need of love badly. I think I can hear the diorama figures sneezing with the dust, lol.
Oh, heck.
Oh dear. Right. I think I got that one.
Yeah, sounds as though you did. So I'm just trying these bits on the shell of the van, and because I think some of them may want a little bit of sanding. So I think what I'm going to do is one of the doors on the van I'm going to leave open, and then the back door I'm going to leave open.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just trying these. The driver's door isn't too bad. The passenger door is a bit funny actually. So what I might do is I might have the passenger door open.
Right.
And then, just to make it look as though it's a builder's van or whatever.
It's everybody's. I find that when people do dioramas, you can really see into a person's imagination.
Yeah. Yeah.
When doing it, because their imagination has come up with the idea.
Yeah, well, I suppose you just let it flow, really. Your imagination, and anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Are you saying that? Well, that means we'd have to get Dave Welchy Welch on.
Oh, yeah, Dave Welch is really good at dioramas, and weathering vehicles. Wow.
Yeah.
It's really good at that.
That would be really good to see that.
So that needs to be on the inside.
Just waiting for bits to dry.
Okay. So I could actually glue that in there, because it matters not whether it's in or not.
No.
Would matter if it was square, wouldn't it? Yeah. First impressions of this kit, Italarail or whatever you call it, Itarale, is really good. 1/24 scale, and it was actually on offer as well. It was one of them offers you often see at the crafting shops,
Yeah. But did you wash it, Dave?
No, I haven't washed it yet. No, I haven't washed it yet, but I will do.
Apparently that's a secret, isn't it? You wash it.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Honestly, I've done plastic model kits, and I never knew that you have to wash the parts.
Yeah, you
first.
do. Yeah, it's like a grease on it.
Yeah, I never knew that. But I think that's something about the hobby. You're learning something new every day.
Pretty much all the time, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just what I'm doing is going around these bits on the van here and see what wants sanding down a little bit. And,
it's a bit like Oh, you know when you did your update show and you said I can't get into these bags. And
Yeah,
after, and I said, you do know the trick. And I showed you the trick how to get into them. And it's like, well, if you don't learn something every day, it's a wasted day.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I've used that loads of times since you told me.
Yeah.
So the only trouble is it don't work with frozen peas.
Right, okay.
Bags of frozen peas is a bit difficult, a bit more difficult to get on board with them. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a false economy really for you, isn't it, to buy a bag of frozen peas when they're harvested outside your house?
Well, yeah, they're not always harvested outside the house, but yeah, sometimes they are. You just generally go out with a bag and say, "Excuse me, driver, can I have a bag of peas?" And they usually say, "Yes, you cheeky monkey, just a minute."
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is brilliant. I'm really glad that I went for this. This is going to be a nice, easy build, is this transit. It looks as though it's just going to slip into place really nicely. Yeah. Already there's the floor, just temporarily pushed into place, and the bulkhead inside temporarily pushed into place. And I'll get these parts washed, and then I think what I'll do is I'll have them sprayed. Now, I don't want to give this van a nice new look, because I want it to have a typical work van look, that's going to have some ladders on the top, and there's some ladders that are in 1/24 scale. I think you can see them in a plastic bag. Yeah, I think you can. So yeah, some ladders. So they're going to be there's going to be a set on the roof and then a set upper side of the windmill here. So I'll have them to wash as well, and I might give them a bit of a wood coating,
yeah,
to make them look a bit better wood wise. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that, and I think what I might do as well is have a different coloured door on to what the body is of the van, to make it look like a typical worker's van of a few years old.
Well, that's one wheel on.
You got one wheel on, Dave?
Hang on, I'll put you on full.
No, I'm all right.
There we go. We can see it.
One wheel.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Real.
Just got to. The trouble with this, you've got to wait for the glue to dry before you do out else.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
So I'm just going to respond to this comment from Dano Builds. So what tools? What does the Metal World model go together? What tools do you use? Right, hang on. Good job I've got two mouses. Right, so these are just a simple pliers, miniature pliers. That I got these off Amazon, but they've got a flat bit there. It's not grooved, which enables me to bend the parts like that. Basically, I've got me sprue cutters if I'm finding it difficult to get the parts off. Probably gonna have to get some new ones now, actually, because I'll have to designate them to metalwork.
Yeah.
I've got some round nose pliers as well for curves, and I've just got some needle nose pliers. And then basically on here you can see little tabs, and they just slot in and you bend them or twist them, whatever it says in the instructions.
Yeah.
So, right.
Super.
And just going to chat again, 2 secs. Right. Right. Fleetwood J says diorama is fun and escapism. Oh, Geordie Dave's dropped out. I wonder if he's had problems again.
Yeah, I wonder, yeah.
Yeah. Diorama is fun and escapism. Let your imagination run with it and see where it goes. I like finding uses of everyday objects and making things, i.e. the gate on the Renault diorama is lolly sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like that with model railway. So finding things to do and whatnot.
Well, funny you should say that, because I'm just doing something like that now. I'm just trying to carve this twig about.
Oh yeah.
And what I'm doing is trying to make the bottom flat. And yeah, I don't recommend this at all, because I'm using a very sharp scalpel knife, of course.
Right.
And you know, if you shouldn't be doing that if you're under the age of 14 by any means. So and always under parental control. So yeah, I'm using this scalpel knife, and it's actually going to be a tree, or an old tree. Oh, my thing's broken. Okay, I'll have to get another one. Let me just snap that off. So there it is. Yeah, it's going to be an old tree.
And is that just from your garden?
It's just from the garden. Yeah, it's actually off our pear tree, and it's nice and solid. But it looks real old and realistic. And once you put it up against the windmill, it actually gives an impression of an old tree. But that's going to be on the other corner, and it's going to be broken in half, and it's going to be leaning across a shed that's all broken down. And with the bricks that Fleetwood J was telling us about earlier, these nice bricks here, I'm going to have like a brick built shed that's falling down. See if I can get some of these bricks out. They don't want to come out.
Now I heard that if you put like a lacquer on it, the tree branch, it will stop it from decaying anymore.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. In fact, I'm going to experiment with some of this Pva Glow. It's a water-based Pva Glow, which should give it a sealant. It should seal it. So, and I'm going to water that down even more, and then I'm going to spray it on there. I've got a little spray container, and I'll take it outside and I'll spray it and see if I can seal it with some of the PVA water glue, and then hopefully that'll stay. And of course, so long as I keep it within the confines of the mill diorama, this base, then the perspex thing will go over, you know, it won't touch it. So and so long as it's nicely glued in wherever I'm going to glue it in, it won't move, you see. So
yeah, definitely.
And I think it does make, I think when you look at it closely, if my camera will pick it up, it actually looks so realistic. It's brilliant. I think it's going to make a fabulous old rotten tree. So it's just a shame that it's broken my scalpel, but I'll get another blade.
Oh, Geordie Dave's back.
Yeah, it's going down. There must be problems around here.
Must be a problem around your way, is it, Dave?
Yeah, because I've never done that before.
Okay. Right.
Nothing was on. Just said I'd lost it. I'd lost the internet connection.
Right. I'll just catch up with chat. So Dave Mack says, nice to see the three of you at work, lads.
Yeah, thanks for that, Dave Mack. Yeah, we do some work now and again.
We've got David Bassett. Good evening, Mark, Modz, Sir Dave say, and come on, Fleetwood J. Winnie needs to be finished. We all would love to see you build her again.
Yeah, we would. Yeah. Hi, David Bassett. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. And David Bassett says, tremendous, Dave say.
Oh, thank you.
And And then we've got P40F20, Dave's Hobbies. You could have an old, broken and weathered grain wagon on the spot where you are talking about having the bushes. You could have the bushes and weeds growing up and around the wagon.
Now, do you know, that's a fabulous idea. In fact, I think I'm going to do that.
There we go.
If I can find a 1/24 scale wagon or broken down, probably a railway wagon or something, or whatever, or a horse and cart wagon. Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea. Then I'll put a brick wall up at the side of it and what have you. And yeah, oh, that's fabulous. Thanks ever so much for that, P40. That's a brilliant idea. Yeah, I'm looking forward to just doing something. And
this was the thing, though. We said it's finding the time to do these projects.
yeah,
It's finding the time to do them. So why not have a designated hour or so?
yeah,
And share the techniques with everybody.
yeah.
And also, you know, people coming in and sharing their techniques and ideas.
Yeah, well, it helps us out tremendously, and it helps everybody else out tremendously, hopefully, as well.
Yeah.
Wish I could get my camera right tonight, but I can't. Right, let's have a look now. So, I've got some of this lichen, and it's actually built in Stockport, Cheshire. It's from Jarvis Manufacturing Limited, and it's typical 00 scale lichen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of that water PVA that I was on about, and I'm just going to put some blobs down here on the diorama, just nearly to the door here, because there's a door down here. So, and then because I want to create a couple of bushes down there if I can. So the idea is that I'm going to just build it up a little by little and see what I can do. So I've got a paintbrush, an old paintbrush, which is a new paintbrush, and I put some of this this PVA into a tub, and so I'm just going to lightly dab my PVA Glow around where I'm going to want the bush on this windmill diorama, and then I'm going to place some of this lichen around there in an unorderly fashion, because if you do it in an orderly fashion, it will obviously look like a natural bush, will it? So, and then hopefully that'll stick there. There might be one or two bits that come off, but hopefully, you see it's sticking to the side of the windmill already. So that's rather good, and I think probably that's enough for that little bit there. And I've noticed that there is a raised lump of a bush there near the door, so I think I'll put a bit more there, and then just dabbing that down with the PVA, and I'll pop a bit more of the lichen down there. And I've got to make a backstory for this mill, really, because Geordie Dave here, he's named it for me as Shire's Mill, or Shire Mill, haven't you, Dave?
Yep.
So, and yeah, that's nicely stuck there. Yeah, brilliant. So yeah, that's going to look okay. I think we'll take that little bit out there. So yeah, and hopefully that'll go nicely there. I'm going to have a ladder up further around this way, and some of the guys that come in the transit van, of course, are going to be working on the mill somewhere up here on the ladder.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so that's that. And
these wheels to dry.
Fleetwood J bought me some bush as well, some dark winter green bush, climbing veins, which is going to be fabulous for, especially for the cart diorama, I think, around the other side. And I may put a bit of that in there as well. And then a couple of people that we watched bought us some static grass from Woodland Scenics. Chris Davis, he bought me some of the static grass, and then Fleetwood J gave me some, and then Fleetwood J gave me some more, and then I think I've got some more somewhere which I bought. And I'm going. The idea is that I'm going to mix all these together in a small mix, and then pop it down on the ground, because you don't really see grass that's one shade of green. It's lots of shade of greens, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is do that now. I'm going to do a little bit of it now around here, just to show you what the procedure is, or what I'm going to do that way. So I've got a container, and I'm going to snip the packets a little bit, and I'm going to take a little bit out of each packet and mix it, and then spread it on the diorama. Oops, I don't know where that went, but it shot off over my left earlobe. It was a staple. How are you doing, Mark?
Not too bad. Slow, but I've never done these before, so
Yeah.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it all is really, and I'm just a bit worried as to where that staple went. I don't want the dog to get it in his paws. So I'm going to put some grass in here, and then mix it with some other grass, and then we'll see if we can actually do a bit of scattering. A bit of that.
Right, there it is.
A bit of dark and a bit of light. Now you out there in internet land might want to do this differently, but this is how I'm doing this, and you might have another option that you might use, but I'm just simply mixing the grass in this tub so that it's not all one colour, which grass isn't, is it? It's all different colours. And then I'm gonna use the same method again with the Pva Glow.
Don't just hate it when you drop something on the floor.
And
I'm pretty good though, because I keep my floor in here very tidy.
yeah. So I'm going to use some of this Pva Glow around here, and I don't want this dirty road coming that way on the diorama, so I'm going to make that green, and hopefully I can get it nice and green instead of brown. So, and then I'm going to spread. Just going to pinch some between my fingers and just scatter around to hopefully go on to where you've put the Pva Glow. And I know this might not be scientific method of doing it, but so long as it works.
It's a method. It's a method that works for you.
Yeah, it works. It works for me. It looks as though it's going to work for me anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe could do with a little bit more PVA. And then we'll let it to set. So it's tufts of grass is all right, because obviously there's all grass is not the same height or anything, is it?
No.
And then I think after it's set, if we get the hoover, we'll put a pair of tights over the end of the hoover, we can just hoover the loose bits off. All being well. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that'll work?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it'll work. That, yeah, I think it looks quite impressive, actually, even though I do say so myself.
You're going to be doing some flocking?
Some flocking?
Yeah.
With what?
With the grass, like they do on railway models.
Oh well, I've actually got some little flowers that Fleetwood Dave gave me, actually. That I thought I might put in somewhere here, there, and everywhere. Just as little. Where's my other brush gone? There it is. So this is a dry brush, and that would just try and make it look as though it's standing up a little bit. Yeah, that's working really well. I'm really pleased with that method. That's working really well. So yeah, I'm really pleased at that. I'm thinking that is going to work superbly. I'm only going to have one road, and that road is going to be this side, and the van's going to be stood on this side. And then round that other way, where the brown road is there, I'm going to fill most of that in with grass, and have maybe a road at the other end of the diorama, round the back here somewhere, going where the cart and the tree is going to be around the back side there. So yeah, I think that'll look superb. I think already it's covered the brown road up, hasn't it? That bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, super. So what I may do then is I may go back and I may mix some more and just get this corner filled in, I think. So talk among yourselves while I'm doing that.
I'm just concentrating. I haven't cut myself yet, which is a...
Oh, well, that's a bonus.
Yeah. But I was saying to you yesterday, so I do have a first aid kit in this room, so...
Well, it's an essential bit of kit, really, isn't it? A first aid kit.
It is when it comes to me. Julie will tell you that.
Yeah. I'm always injuring myself as well, so you're not the only one. So I'll pick up the chat in a minute, and while I'm mixing this,
No, hang on, wait, chat.
I'll come and have a look at the chat. And I forgot where we got up to. Let me just
the next piece of chat is Fleetwood J. Dave, I might have something for you, but it's one that one.
Okay, right. So Fleetwood J says, Dave, I might have something for you, but it's 135 scale though. Oh, well, that may help. I'm sure we have to do something with it. Even if I put the bits inside the van or something, that may help. Thank you, Fleetwood. Yeah, that's brilliant. And then we've got John's model making. That's great concentration, Geordie Dave.
Well, this
So
thing,
Geordie Dave, you've got great concentration there on your model.
well, this thing you do, because it's such a vintage build. Sometimes his glue just doesn't hold it.
Yeah. Was that the Airfix one, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's 135 scale as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. 135 or 132? I've forgotten.
132.
132. Yeah. So Fleetwood J says little bit of my Renault diorama on yours. Laughing face. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's certainly going to be Fleetwood J. Yes, thank you ever so much.
One of my mud goals just does not want to stay on.
So Yorkshire Crafter says true. Is there any more chat? I don't think there's any more chat come up, has there?
We'll take it dry and see if we can get this other friggin'. These are all sorted out.
Done that. Now I need to.
Yeah, so I've mixed this grass up again.
It is.
Okay, so let's get a bit more of that glue. And I'll have some more of that pop down. That'll be the edge across of the road. And I'll cover that little triangle bit there.
You know, I feel really relaxed.
Well, that's the good thing about model making, isn't it? It makes you relax.
I just feel so relaxed and
Doesn't want to fit.
Let's hope everybody in the chats and everybody that's watching us is relaxed too. And I mean, after the stresses and strains we've all had with the recent pandemic and everything, and let's hope and pray that we're actually coming out of it now.
Wow.
And we've got some more news on that coming tomorrow here in England, haven't we? So on the pandemic, which looking.
It trouble is though, the news for it. What they decided on is something. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's something that it feels like it's your human right to do it, but you haven't been able to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right there.
You know, when I think about it, I think it's such a simple thing, but they've got to debate whether we're allowed to do it or not.
Yeah. And yet, as you say, we've been doing it for years on end before that. So.
And that's if you're not following the UK news. That is a simple thing as hugging.
Yeah.
The government are going to decide whether we can hug people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so strange that the government has to decide whether we can hug somebody when it's your human right to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, yes, this is new things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing you can do about it.
No, there's not an awful lot we can do about it, I'm afraid. But having said that, I mean, thank goodness we've all got through. We've got through it. I know some people haven't, but it's something that we didn't think we was ever going to get through, did we really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I want to make holes bigger than this.
you have to make holes bigger, Geordie Dave.
Yeah. Tooling's not very good on it.
Now then, so we've got a bit more grass on there that seems to have flopped up a little bit, which is rather good. I'm quite happy with that, the way that's gone. And it can only be, of course, a work of art, because nobody else will get it exactly the same as what I just had, will they? So
No.
it can only be a work of art. And in 150 years' time, when it's worth £3 million,
Unfortunately, in a few years' time, in a few hundred years' time, you won't be there to enjoy the £100 million, Dave.
There you go. Well, we've got to have a laugh, haven't we? Let me bring my camera down, and then you can have a closer look. So yeah, we've got some bush there near the door, and we've got some grass, and I think it's actually looking quite good. Is that I'm really pleased with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way that's going. So, and as I said, no, there'll be no little fingers going into it because it's got a perspex case over it. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, once it's in there, and once the diorama is done and everything,
Right,
then
I don't think I'm going to do any more. So,
Warren James looking good, all and more. How is your X-Wing getting on?
how is my X-Wing getting on? Okay. Yeah, I'm doing. The X-Wing is the most weird model ever. P40F20 will agree with this. So I'm working on the hyperdrive coolant system. Now, when I look at the finished model, it looks like bits of engine we're never going to see again.
yeah,
And the motor for the wings to, you know, go into the famous X and stuff is absolutely abolical.
yeah,
It really is. I just don't know what they were thinking of making it with plastic gears. So, but I want to finish it. I mean, it goes on the thing of how much you're going to play with it once it's done.
yeah, cool.
Really, how much you're going to use it. So yeah, it's a little bit, you know, sometimes a bit. It's just frustrating. That's all. And we've had. I mean, I started that model in September 2019.
Yeah,
And it's supposed to be 100 issues. I should have completed it by now.
yeah,
And it's just so frustrating with it. So, but, you know, I want to finish it. I'm determined to finish it. It's just, I don't know. It is what it is.
yeah, I understand. So I'm just getting these ladders out because these ladders came off eBay, and they're 1/24 scale ladders, and I'm going to put two together, going up the mill, something like that, and then have some sort of brickwork problem up here and on the diorama. And then the other set of ladders is going on the roof of the transit van. But at the moment, they just look like plastic and, you know, shiny and what have you. So I want them to look like wood. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to be looking at what dyes I've got and everything, and what paints I've got, and seeing if I can get them to look a bit like wood.
I
Okay.
get some skirting board ladders.
Skating board ladders.
Yeah.
Skating board ladders.
You never heard of skirting board ladders?
No.
They're a little ladder.
Well, that's what they are. They're a little ladder. No.
I've never heard of skirting board ladders.
No.
They're skirting board ladders. Yeah.
They're a little ladder for a little person.
You send the apprentice into B&Q and tell them when we get some go and get some skirting boards and make sure you ask them for skirting board ladders.
That'd be so good. I'm just filling in a few holes and on my grass. And
Right, I'll just catch up with chat. John's Model Making says, great, good show, guys. See you all soon. Oh, see you later, John.
thanks, John.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Dave Mack says, great work you're doing on your model, lads. Well done. Thank you, Dave Mack.
Thank you, Dave Mack.
And P40F20 says the hyperdrive is removable. Ah, right, okay. Did not know that.
Okay.
P40F20 says the outer plastic body panels do not attach very securely to the outside of the X-Wing. Yeah, I've heard about that in the groups, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see when it comes.
Yeah.
And Dave Mack says, great first live stream.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I think that's it. Caught up with chat.
Jolly good.
So I'm going to change my camera.
Okay, yeah, I'll do mine in a second.
Yeah,
And then
I'll do mine because I've just got to do out this lot dries.
I think it's that one. Yes, it is. See, I'm getting used to this melon.
Actually, what I can do now, because I'll just switch over to the other camera.
Yeah. And we've got another bit. P40F20 says, all watching, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, P40F20.
Thank you ever so much.
Yeah.
Change my camera if I can. There we go.
Mouse.
There we go. But yeah.
Okay, right. So I'll do the announcement sheet, but it's been worked on tonight, so I can't give you specific numbers or anything. So tomorrow, Chris Davies' channel, he's doing his Ecto 1. That's with Chris Camplin as well, both their channels. And then on Tuesday, we've got Build with Adrian. He's doing his Ferrari F40. And then on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, we have, the Ferrari F40 is at 7 o'clock, not at 8 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, 2 o'clock UK time, we've got Penny's Pit Stop in Yorkshire Crafter doing the diamond painting show. And then later on, we've got Penny's Pit Stop channel at 5 o'clock doing Ready Penny Cook. And then later on, at 8 o'clock, we've got Build with Adrian, who's doing the Partwork show. And then Thursday at 7 o'clock, we have Horlicks, and he's doing Terminator. And then Friday, it's Horlicks again at 7 o'clock, and he's doing Spitfire. And then on Saturday, we've got Chris Davies and Chris Camplin, and they're doing the Jaguar. Sunday, there's nothing booked in yet, but something might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if the Addy allotment might come in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, because of the weather, we haven't getting down, so I may I'll not be putting a live, but I may put a thing up to, I'll not be putting a live up.
Right.
Okay.
But that's the week schedule anyway.
Jolly good.
So,
is there any more chat coming?
yes, we've got Dano Builds. Great show tonight, lads. Well done. Thank you, Dano. We are getting there.
The little bit nervous of modelling online.
Yeah, we'll get used to it. I mean,
We'll
I'm
get
used to
used
doing this when I did the Spitfire, but
Yeah.
yeah. So, and we
Also,
have
a bit of a shake, sort of.
yeah, and we have P40F20. Great first show, guys.
Thank you ever so much.
So thank you, P40.
Thank you ever so much for your support, P40F20. It's much appreciated.
Okay, so I have an announcement.
Okay,
So I'm going to go full screen.
go on then.
So a couple of my builds are coming to the end. The X-Wing is coming to an end, and the Terminator will be coming to an end this summer. So Umin and Aaron, what to do? In sense of next part work.
Yeah.
So I can tell you, my next part work will be.
Oh.
Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh.
Nice.
Is that the Enterprise?
The Enterprise D, yes, from Eagle Moss.
I would have preferred the first one.
Yeah. I'm more of a generation person because that was around when I was a kid. So.
Yeah.
But that will be coming in the summer.
Jolly good.
So that's my big reveal. I've been waiting on it for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah, real.
So yeah, that's my announcement. And I didn't even tell you guys I was announcing that. So a bit of chat. P40F20 says, Eagle Squadron, we have ops this coming week.
Yeah, we do.
So that's if we get parts as well, because we haven't had any parts yet this week, have we?
Not yet. No, they're a bit slack on parts.
A show for P40F20.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dave doesn't mind has mentioned this.
I don't know.
I got this off Dave.
Hang on, what you done, Dave?
Oh, I don't know.
hang on. Oh,
Geordie
Dave, your camera's frozen.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was frozen.
Hang on. On my end, I'm all right.
To us, it's.
Yeah, to us it's frozen. So.
Oh yeah, you're back now. You're back.
Yeah, you're back now. Yeah.
Oh no, you're gone. Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, you're there now.
But on my end, I'm frozen.
You're all right now.
But you see that link of that code?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the Hurricane?
Dave said kindly bought us that, so probably in the next couple of shows, I'm going to start building that on this show.
Brill. That's brill. Well, that's because I forgot your birthday, you see, Dave, and I had to get you something, so.
Right, well, I may have to flick out of this stream and back in because my camera doesn't seem to be picked. Use my bit of seers, but I can't.
Oh, we've gone back on ourselves a bit now.
I'm frozen.
Right, hang on a minute. What is going on here?
I don't know.
Right.
I'm actually frozen and I've freaking changed. I want to be.
No, you're actually moving towards Dave, so you're all right.
Well, to me, all I can see is a frozen picture of me on the screen.
Right. There we go. Yes.
It's like
why have we
broken?
Yeah.
It's frozen.
Why have we brought technical difficulties upon ourselves?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
You see, that camera didn't have any bother with.
Oh, dear me.
We have got some more chatting.
Yeah. Fleetwood J says, I might make an appearance on the show. Just depends on hospital stuff and as waiting for news on my op. Well, if you're going to be, you're so welcome, Fleetwood.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Any time to come on stream with us. You know, this is the idea for people to come on and see what we do. And, you know.
As is anybody out there that builds models. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're all welcome.
Am I still frozen?
You wasn't, but you are now.
Yeah, I'm switching over. I'm switching over cameras and it's God.
There's a sun there, isn't there? The snow doesn't bother me anyway. Something like that.
The subject just does not want to freaking work. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'll go back over. I'm on FaceTime camera and I'm not frozen, but I am.
Oh, you are. You're not frozen now.
You're not frozen now. You're
But
working now.
But you are.
Yeah. Now I'm going to unplug the USB camera and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be a confliction on there, couldn't it?
That's
you're
it.
all right now. Yeah, you're all right now. You're moving.
Yeah, you fine.
So you've
That's
got moving
the
pictures.
USB camera and I'm back in. I'm going to get it. I'm going to have to get a new USB camera.
Yeah. Well, that one I gave you, it was the one I started out of originally, but
That's what I'm using
right now.
Yeah. Not now. I was using for the show.
Right.
Right.
To be, I don't know whether maybe it's not fully Mac compatible.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
So we've got P40F20 says, great kit, you'll enjoy it, you'll love it, Geordie Dave. And then Fleetwood J says, I will have a rummage for the kit, Dave, and send you a pic in the message for you. Well, thank you ever so much for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then, P40F20, come on, where is it? Will it come up? The show is not complete without technical difficulties. No, it isn't.
You know what? I'm getting severe flashbacks to a certain bus we used to build and do it live.
I know.
Well, I've noticed is it the C920?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's sort of dropping down in price, so I'm thinking of looking at going for that. And I'll pass this one on to Danny.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we've got all the chat.
Yeah, I think we're doing all right. You know, we're learning. It's a learning thing. This new way of doing it.
Yeah.
But this way of doing it, we're able to come out to you in high definition and stuff, and we've got quite a few more features than what we did on StreamYard. So we just thought, you know what, if we're going to have a change, let's have a change now. Yeah. For this show, and then we can learn as we do it. So you know, and then
I've enjoyed it.
You know what, the time's flown by for me tonight. It really has. I think I looked over and it were like 9:15. I'm thinking, wow. I'm like, where's the time gone?
Flash by, hasn't it? Yeah.
I know. So
I've nearly got once these dry and they go on, I've got 4 wheels on my bus.
Oh, bro.
So what I will say, if anybody would like to come on the show in a fortnight's time, so I think it's every 2 weeks now, we've decided. Yeah. The audience has decided. So
yeah.
So if anybody wants to come on the show in 2 weeks' time, drop us a bell, messenger or whatever. We'll try and fit you in, and you can come and show your wonderful stuff and just enjoy a few Northerners having a good old laugh.
Yeah.
Because the weather's always rubbish, so that's all we can do, have a good laugh.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Yeah, so that's why we've got rain on the background.
Yeah, because it's always raining out this way.
Oh, God. All right. So I'll go one by one. So, Geordie Dave, you want to say good night?
Well, this is our first show, and as I say, a few technical difficulties, especially on my side. So I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I hope everybody likes the format we're doing, and hope to see you all again in 2 weeks' time. So good night from me.
Okay. And Dave.
It's a good night from me. Thanks for joining us tonight and being involved in the chat and everything else. We really appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. And thank you for supporting us as well in the past, when we've been on other streams and doing other things. We do appreciate that most humbly. Thank you. And it's a first show tonight. And there's been a few teething problems, but there always is, isn't there? So, but everything went swimmingly from our point of view, and hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. And please join us again for updates on these models that we've been doing tonight in a fortnight's time, and hopefully we'll have some big progress as well by that time comes around. So, and then we'll be starting some other models as well once these are finished. So, good night, God bless, and take care now.
And it's a good night for me. Thank you for all the support, all the chat tonight. I've just got one last one that's come in. that says, P40F20, can you do something about the flickering frames around your pictures? Yes, we can do that, P40. It's just when we're speaking, it highlights the video, but if it's bothering you, we will definitely sort it out for next time. So thank you for everybody's support tonight. I didn't know how it was going to go. I was really worried, but I cannot think of a better way to spend a Sunday night with my two best mates, doing models, what I love. And I think that's the thing at the end of it. So thank you everybody for tuning in from me, and we'll catch you on the next one. So goodbye.
See you now. Take care.
Subscribe.
Yes.